Hello, guys. This is Shar. Welcome back. Now, this video is about your girl, Sunni Minx, and how she's crumbling under pressure. Her true colors is starting to show. We're starting to see her for who and what she is. She's hostile. She's passive aggressive. She is a fibber. She is she doesn't take accountability. Yeah, she's quite a few things. Okay, she's quite a few things. Now, unless you've been hiding under a rock, everybody knows that Moses is locked up, right? I forgot who presented those papers, that document. I forgot what YouTuber presented it. But what, a week or so ago, we found out that he was in the clink, which explains why she had been going live so many times in these trucks, in these rigs, because I guess she goes out. I don't know if she's driving or she goes out with someone that they pay to drive, and she's going just to make sure that things are getting done right or properly, or people are not stealing from them or whatever. Which it didn't dawn on me, like, why is she in the rigs every day, and where's Moses? I'm quite sure a lot of people thought that. I didn't really think it, because I don't really be looking at her lives that much to have really paid attention to it. But I think I did think that one day, like, wait a minute, ain't this her second or third time being in the rig? So yes, we found out he's locked up. So a lot of people were saying, why, what happened, what did he do, right? So she said on one of them lives that she just did, I think it was the last one she did, she said that she was going to address things on her YouTube channel. She's going to address some of these questions, right? I didn't put the clip in. I just didn't feel like it. For what? Everybody knows she said it. She said it. She said that she was going to address things. You know what I mean? Go over to her YouTube channel, subscribe. And I told y'all I'm not going over to her YouTube channel. So, but people did. A lot of people went over to her YouTube channel because they were waiting to get a lot of answers. For one, where was her husband at, and why was he locked up? Is he really locked up? And she don't owe anybody anything. This is her business. It is her life. But you are the one who told people to come over to your YouTube channel, because you were going to address a lot of things. You said that out of your own mouth. So, and then she gonna renege and backtrack and flip like a dolphin, and say that she can't address her whole life in one YouTube session. No one asked you to address your whole life, lady. You said that you were going to address some of these questions. If nothing else, address the questions that you were referring to. Write them down. Write the questions down that you wanted to address. The ones you didn't want to address, you didn't have to address or answer. You know what I mean? Then she was like, I guess because people were asking her or getting on her, like, dang, you didn't even address things. You had us come over to your YouTube, subscribe and all this stuff, and you ain't telling us nothing. So she had issues with that, because people was dropping that down in her comments. And so she's like, there were a lot of haters in the chat. Well, excuse me, people that literally asked you, why didn't you address things like you said you were, those are not haters. I mean, I'm quite sure it was haters in her chat, but I'm just saying, people who simply ask you why you're not addressing things, that's not a hater. That's people asking why you're not addressing things that you said that you would address. Right? Just because they're asking you that question, why you didn't answer some of these things that you said you were going to address, that's not a hater. So they still could very well be a fan of yours or rock with you. But just because they rock with you, that don't mean they not going to ask you why you're not addressing something that you said that you were going to address. Right? Then Caramel Rowe was telling her, it basically comes with the territory of being on reality TV, being a part of these reality TV shows. You get drugged, people go off on you, you know what I mean? But luckily, in so many words, I'm paraphrasing, but she's like, luckily you don't get, they don't drag you like they do the Scotts and Letitia and Marsau and Martell. And she was like, what? Are you kidding me? I disagree with that. Sunny, you don't get drugged like that yet, but you are going to. People are going to start dragging you like that for sure now, because you're found to be not credible. And because you're getting found to be not credible, you're getting defensive. And you're attacking people who are calling your BS out. You know what I mean? And it's humbling. It's humbling. It's humbling. But hey, again, like Caramel Rail told you, it comes with the territory. You know what I mean? You don't have to tell anybody nothing. But, when you literally go on live and say that you are going to address things and then don't, you get to bringing up your husband's brother and then some other lady. It's like, what? Nobody come over here for this. Then she was like, well, if people don't want to learn, people don't want to learn about real estate and health and wellness. It's like, Sunny, no one's coming to you for health and wellness tips. You about, 25, 30 pounds over what you seem like you should be. Hell, I'm about 15, 20 pounds over my ideal weight. You have a gut, you have a fupa. You over there eating ho-hos and ding-dongs. Girl, no one's coming to you for health and wellness, Sunny. What are you talking about? They may come over you for real estate tips or flipping or whatever, but not no health and wellness, girl. Because you in the gym we see a clip of you in the gym every 3 to 4 to 5, 6 weeks on your social media. That makes you health and wellness now? Girl, bye. Then she had the nerve to say, y'all ain't gonna, y'all not gonna kiki me. What? You've given it a name? You've made a name for that? Girl, that's disgusting. Why would you even say that? So in other words, in layman's terms, she's saying, y'all not gonna make me unalive myself like y'all did Kiki. Am I right? Is that not what she means by that? If that's not what she mean, put it in the chat what she mean if she don't mean that. Because that's what it seemed like she mean to me. Why even bring her up? What does she have to do with this? And then she tried to go and say what people did and didn't do to her and how she was treated and da-da-da. It's like, girl, you don't even know anything about that story. And she even said it. I don't really even know about the story, really. I wasn't even paying attention. I wasn't on YouTube at the time, blah, 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 blah. And is it me, or did she say that, she was getting this YouTube together, up and running, yada, 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 so she can start talking about her real estate journeys and business and address things and, talk about some stuff, blah, 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 blah. But didn't she make it seem like this was a new channel that she was getting together and getting up and running to start addressing things and talking about her businesses and things like that? Because when I went to her channel to see if she had this live up, and then I realized it was on Caramel Rail's channel, she got a YouTube video from 11 years ago. So she's had the YouTube channel for 11 years. She just didn't have any followers, I guess. So, And then people literally went over there, followed her, subscribed, got her to monetization status, which is obviously what she wanted. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. If you got a YouTube channel, you want to get it to that level. Okay. Got her to 1,000 followers. Great. But she didn't address anything. She didn't address not one thing. She could have said, oh, he had a probation violation, even if that's not true. Just say something. You lie about everything else. So yeah, I told y'all she didn't never passed the smell test with me, meaning she never seemed on the up and up. She seemed like she came on the show, just to get on the show. She wanted to be a part of the show. She no longer wanted to be a producer. She wanted to get paid for being a reality show personality. And that's how she came up with the idea, a surefire way to get on the show. Oh, I'll marry Destiny's old man. Why not? Girl, I mean, you probably falling in love with him, I guess, But girl, you did not love him first sight. Y'all did this mess to get on the show. And Destiny was probably just a casualty of that. And then again, she probably deep down don't like Destiny or jealous of Destiny or whatever. Probably not for things, you know what I'm saying? But maybe jealous of Destiny's looks or whatever. Maybe she's jealous of Destiny because she's smaller than her. She want to be Destiny's size. You never know. With petty women like Sunni, it's always some petty mess. The reason why they do things to you. So, she was getting all rude and short and hostile and combative with Caramel Rail. And, again, shout out to Caramel Rail because she was getting back with her. Not really disrespectfully, but, when Sunni was trying to talk over her, Caramel Rail would take the floor back and talk right back over her to get her floor back because, the woman started talking over her. And Caramel World told her, look, it almost comes with the territory when you become a part of these shows. People drag you, like it or love it. You got followers and people that love you and like you, but you also going to have them haters. That's just how it is. She even told her, being a YouTuber, people drag her. You know what I mean? So, yeah. You have to develop a thick skin and you got to stop caring, basically. I'm paraphrasing. But that's basically what Caramel World was telling her. And she was like, well, and that was like a positive that she was giving her. Like, they do it to all these reality show people. They did it to people on Housewives of Atlanta, all these shows. She was giving her those examples. And she was like, Sunni came back and was like, well, I didn't come on here to, talk about or discuss me caring or not. It's like, girl, I mean, that was a positive moment she was trying to give you. And you got back rude with the woman. So it's like, oh my God, she can't even take that. And then she started noticing a lot of the negativity in the chat about her. So I guess she feeling like she ganged up on or bashing. People have been saying, why didn't you address things even on your platform? People that support you are asking you that. Everyone who's asking you that are not haters. So Caramel Rowe was telling her, look, I don't really, govern the chat. I let people say what they want to say, as long as they're not being disrespectful to her and calling her out her name. You know what I mean? She let people say what they want to say because it's freedom of speech and it's their opinion. She's allowing the people who like you to say all the good things about you that they want to say. And she allows the people who don't care for you to say whatever they gonna say about you. She keep it 50-50. That's just the way that it is. You know what I mean? She don't even take out the negativity that people say about her, as long as they're not using profanity or whatever. Because you can get struck by YouTube for that as well. So, yeah, I mean, ultimately the girl hangs up. The girl hung up on Caramel Rail because basically she didn't like what she was hearing. She didn't like what she was hearing. Because Caramel Rail was telling her, you get drugged out. She gets drugged all the time. And she drag people on her channel as well. And she was telling her, I'm not dragging you. Let's keep it, let me be clear. I'm not dragging you. I wanted you to come up on the platform to, say your side of the story about why didn't you address things, so you can let your fans know. You know what I mean? And this woman hangs up. She didn't want to hear it. Apparently, she didn't like what Caramel was saying. She didn't like the way Caramel was saying things, and she hung up. For those of you who's on that live, and did she come back? Did you guys see that she came back to the chat? No, to the live. She didn't. She didn't come back to the live. She hung up, and she did not come back because she didn't like what she was hearing. So instead of saying, okay, well, thank you for allowing me to come up, or thank you for, the moment, or blah, 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 she just hung the phone up. And mind you, when she got onto the live, finally got on the live, she was just like, let me say this. She didn't say, hi, Caramel Rail, or nothing. So Caramel Rail was like, hello, how are you? And then she was like, oh, I'm fine. Okay, so let me say this. It's like... why you get smart with her? That woman didn't do anything to you. So, yeah, I'm telling you, I never liked Sunni. I told y'all. She did not pass the smell test with me. And now I know for sure I would never rock with her. Because I don't rock with shady people like that at all. I do not rock with shady people. In real life, that woman could be standing right next to me, and it would be like she would be invisible to me. That's how I treat people like her, because I have dealt with a lot of women like Sunni, and I treat them like they don't exist. Treat them like they don't exist, like they do not exist, like they're not even there. So anyway, I want you guys to take a look at the video from the live, from Caramel Rail's live with Sunni Minx. I only copied about 10 minutes of it. It went on longer than that, but I didn't want the video to be too long. It's already going to be, hopefully no more than about 20 minutes or so. Hopefully not much longer than that. So please watch the video in its entirety. Watch the clip of the live. And, watch how hostile and combative and passive-aggressive Sunni is throughout the live. Not Sunni. Yeah, Sunni. And you guys drop down in the comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about this girl's demeanor and her attitude or lack thereof. Like the video, comment, subscribe, and until next time, ciao.
Sunni,
Hold on one second. Let me yeah, hello.
how you doing?
This is my thing. Everybody's
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Okay.
I'm reading these comments, and it's like y'all will make turn a 2 into a 10 real quick. It's like y'all want me to be so desensitized to this situation, but yet everyone's taking it so personal. Clearly, if you're a fan of mine, I wasn't talking to you, but just as many fans were watching was just as many haters was watching, okay? Because all I kept hearing people say was, get these people out your chat. They talking crazy, and get a commentator on here so they can help you, or what, a moderator, whatever it's called. So just as many fans were watching was just as many haters was watching. When I was talking shit, because y'all love shade, but then when the shade seems like it may be coming to you, then oh my God, that's a problem. I was talking to the people that drug us all week long on YouTube, okay? Drug us all week long, which maybe some of y'all don't see. I get shit sent to me. So I'm speaking directly to the haters. Of course, I would just talk to, and there was moments when I praised y'all. Thanks for coming. But y'all want to always take the negative out of a situation and never give nothing positive, in a sense of, if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. Clearly, I wasn't talking to those that are supporting me. I mean, I don't understand where the confusion is coming from. Like, if you support me, then you know what's going on. Then you know how my name is being drugged. Then you know how y'all talking about my husband and dragging my husband. Like, now all of a sudden, y'all don't see that. Now all of a sudden, oh, you just dragging us. Girl, like, stop it. Y'all want me to throw shade bombs at everybody else, but when I'm throwing them at the people that are talking shit and trying to tell our business, now it's a problem. Like, so what I realize is I cannot win for losing with you people. So it is what it is. Either you fuck with me or you don't. It's all good either which way, because I've never been a person that's desperate for friends or any of that. I am just being who I am. If I get a call the day of I'm not giving shit where I could get sued. I don't care what none of y'all talking about because ain't nobody gonna help me pay no lawyer bills or none of that against a network. Period. And it's some things I can't share because I'm under contractual agreement. You are not. You guys are doing this for side hustles, entertainment. That's cool. But sometimes when we're in our position, and I can't speak for everybody else, I'm speaking about me. I'm speaking about how I've been shut down, how I've been approached, which y'all don't know about. But at the same time, like, I ain't got an answer to nobody. I didn't sit there and say I was going to tell all my business on one live. Like, who does that? First of all, it ain't even long enough to tell all my business in one live. I confirmed some things in the live. And if you didn't get what you wanted, you didn't get that scratch or drama that you wanted, oh well. Keep it moving. Like, I'm starting a YouTube channel. There will be things shared over time. You thought I was just going to drop everything at one time. It's just not happening. I'm really getting sick of this stuff. That's why I said moving forward, my YouTube channel is for business, people who actually want to learn something, for health and wellness. If that's what you want to get out of life, then you can come over to my channel. If you want drama, it's plenty of other channels for that, clearly.
Okay, let me say this. Okay, and this is not in any way, shape, or form a read down or anything. People, as I was saying before in the chat, people want to support you. They actually do love you. You do have a lot of people who support you, but I think the frustration is that the other live that you did, like when you were in the truck, where you were saying that you were going to address the questions that they were asking you in the chat, like as you were reading off where they were asking about your IVF, which that's very personal.
First of all, listen, I cannot see.
Wait a minute. If you want to,
y'all are asking me questions.
As far as IVF, because that is something very personal. I think with everything that was coming out about him being arrested or whatever, with you guys being on the show, they felt like that is something that should have been addressed because they were hearing it other places. So I think what they wanted to hear it from was the source. So when you went live to say you were going to address all of those questions on your live on Saturday, I think that's what they were expecting. And when Saturday's live came, they didn't get that. So they felt a little hoodwinked, so to speak.
That's fine.
I'm just relaying what was said.
That's fine. They can feel that way. I'm not finna read a million questions coming in at one time. Okay. First of all, I can't even see without my damn glasses, number one. Number two, you guys are coming in with millions of questions. I can only see certain things. Okay. I'm addressing what I'm addressing when I'm addressing it. Like, this is my life. This is my story to tell. And I will tell it accordingly. Like, again, I'm on a show. I'm on a platform that is supposed to tell my story. Now, whether that happens or not, that is not in my control. I'm not in the editing room. I know what's filmed. Some things y'all may see. Some things of what's filmed you may not see, because again, I'm not in that seat anymore. And even when I was a producer, I had no control of the editing, right? Mm-hmm. So, but I signed up to do that, right? I signed up to tell my story. Now, if OWN and Love and Marriage Huntsville tells my story, great. If they don't, then I will find another way to tell my story. So it's not like we're running and we're like, oh my God, we don't want to tell our story. We're ashamed of who we are. No, child, we're not ashamed of who we are. Like, but y'all ain't, what's not going to happen is people trying to pressure me to tell it, how you want me to tell it. Like,
let me ask this, because the chat is asking, what did you mean by you guys are not going to kiki me? Can you clear that up?
I feel like I saw her, and I don't know the full story behind the relationship that she had with certain people on the show. Mm-hmm. I just know that she felt, and there was a lot of backlash towards her, a lot of dragging. I'm not sure how many supporters she had, because I wasn't even really aware of this presence of YouTube as a producer. We don't pay attention to that. We don't. And I know people like, well, I didn't even know it was called Millimeters and the T Squad, all that. That was something I found out once I got on the show, because we focused so much on producing.
Okay.
I just remember that she felt like she was under attack. It was a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, a lot of dragging. And I'm not sure if y'all really even got to know the lady. You know what I'm saying? In terms of her story, And so I just feel like it's coming the same way. It's like y'all are going off assumptions. A lot of this stuff is assumptions, lies being spread. And it just gets tiresome, like hearing people steady just lie and say shit outside of your character, and they get
So you
old.
think the
Like, I'm
fans of
human
the
just because I'm
show
on the
that
TV
push
show.
Kiki to be where she is right now? Is that how you feel?
It ain't just the fans. You know, it was the whole situation, how she was done from being on the show, how she was. It's just more to it than just the fans. I'm just saying overall. I'm not blaming not one single person because she has done things too, or she had did things. But I'm not even gonna get into this long spill about somebody that ain't even here no more.
Right.
What I meant was the attacks, the dragging, all of that stuff. It's just I'm not finna deal with that. Like I don't. I'm
So
about to tune out
respectfully,
of
do
this.
you get the
I'm
fact
about to
that
be off of social media because I'm not finna deal with this. I'm trying to focus on real life, like what's going on in my real life, and all of this energy is unnecessary.
but respectfully, do you get that whenever once you become a cast member on a reality TV show, do you get that all of those things kind of come with the job? Because as I was saying before, people on Real Housewives of Atlanta, they get it. People on Love and Marriage Detroit, they get it.
Sure, it comes with the job, but I feel like
People
it's
are going to come
extra.
for you. You're going to have some people that love you,
Very
some people that
extra.
are going to hate your guts, and they're going to dig up shit on you. They're going to say the most egregious, nasty thing about you. They're going to come for your husband. Like, it kind of comes with the platform. Shit, I get it as a content creator, and I ain't never stepped foot on TV ever.
Yeah,
But
of
people
course it
come
comes
for
with
me,
it.
and they read me, and they come for me. You just got to get to a point where you don't give a fuck, and you stop explaining shit.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling y'all. Y'all talking about what I didn't say, what I did. I don't care no more. Like I said, if you support me, you support me. If the support is genuine, then it'll be there. Like I'm just over it. Like I'm not worried about whose timeline I'm talking about. This is my life, and I will tell my story. My husband will tell our story.
Because the
I'm going
Scots,
to
I'm gonna
tell
tell
our
you, the
story.
Scots, they get it. Like they really have. I haven't seen anybody go hard on you like the Scots get it. Wanda get it. Martell, oh my God, he stay getting drunk. I just drugged the fuck out of him the other
You
day.
haven't seen anybody go hard on me. What do you? What?
I'm saying that you get it, but you don't get it to the magnitude of like Martell and like the Tishas and the
I don't know about
Destinies.
that.
They rip them. They rip them. Now, if you welcome to send me some of the videos you got where somebody's ripped you, because I kind of try to stay in the YouTube streets to see what's going on. But everybody's gonna get shredded. That's just what it comes with the territory. But you got to get to a point being on social media, since you are a YouTuber now, because you do have a channel, and on social media, period, and as being on the show, you got to get to a point where you don't give a fuck.
And that's what I'm telling you. So the thing is, I'm just over it. People, the only thing I wanted to clear up, and the only reason why I got on here is not to talk about caring or not. I just wanted to tell my fans, because people were seeing me to take things personal when I was saying stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to my haters, period. So if a fan is a fan of mine and they took that personal, knowing that they're a fan, why would you take something personal and you know you didn't do anything wrong? Clearly, there was tons of haters in the chat. Clearly, there's tons of haters on this YouTube platform. That's who I was speaking to. That's the only thing I came on here to say, because I didn't want people who genuinely support me to feel like I was just going off on them.
And respectfully, everybody in my chat that comes over here, they know they can speak freely in terms of how they feel about a certain topic, as long as they're not being respectful, of course, to me. I let them say whatever they feel in the chat. I don't tell nobody what to say about who when we're speaking about a certain topic. So I don't want you to feel like this is just Attack Sunni. This is an Attack Sunni platform. It's not that. If we're talking about a certain topic, you're gonna have some people in the chat that love you, and then some that they don't see it for you. I can't kind of delete the ones that don't love you because we're, you know what I'm saying? We got to keep it fair. I rock with you. I see it for you. I do. I'm just speaking on what my people are coming to me and saying to me in terms of this particular topic, in terms of what they felt that they experienced coming on the live. They want to support you, but they felt like when they got there that they didn't get what they were promised. That's all I was saying. That's all I was saying. So I don't want you to feel like I'm being this person that's attacking you. That's not it. As a content creator, I have to be fair with every topic that I do. Everybody gets drugged on my channel. I'm not dragging you. I said today it's a pop. I'm just basically bringing up what was said. But everybody, did she drop off? Wow. I'm gonna drop the link again. Maybe she didn't mean to drop off. I mean, we can't get upset to the point to where we just don't,